Good morning. Only the one match of importance yesterday. Second half goals, Germany scoring first, and your boy Ronnie getting the winner for the pork and cheese. Second half was the only real angle in, laying that 0-0 in some capacity, either laying that or laying the draw. Tennis-wise yesterday, we're getting deep into the French Open with the grass court with us before we know it. Yannick Sinner and Bublik. I thought Bublik would give more of a fight, given his excellent performance the day before. 1.03, certainly very layable. Sinner. Novak Djokovic beating Zverev. What an accomplishment for the 106-year-old Novak Djokovic. 1.91 the favourite. You'd have thought this was going to be a five-setter at the very least, but very, very comfortable from Novak. Maybe an under-par performance from Alexander Zverev, expecting more from him. And the French lady has the French fans in raptures. Boisson. Bonjour, Rodders. 361st in the world. Getting late into her home Grand Slam. Boisson, absolutely over the moon. Would we have laid her winning the first set? Probably, because it's a French lady winning in the tiebreaker and will have had to sit and suffer the loss there. In the other match, Madison Keys winning the first set against Corey Goff. Two Americans meeting each other. All something I look for because they'll know each other's game. And look at the fight back from Corey Goff. Boom, boom. Tennis is as simple or as difficult to trade as you want to make it. Looking on to today, and it's coupon's a little bit more fleshed out, at least with the World Cup qualifiers in Asia. But do be careful. Australia-Japan is a dead rubber. Yes, digging deep into Indonesia v China. I didn't think I'd be doing that. China had the best of the head-to-head. The rankings, you can see Indonesia are way out there. Home support is the only difference for them, as is China's total lack of consistency. Well, Saudi Arabia will have to get their skates on to catch the Aussies today. If they're going to win, they'll be on 13 points, but they've got a -9 goal difference. So they'll have to get the old scoring boots on the Saudis today. They are happily in that third place. They can't be caught by Bahrain. They're playing Oman today. No, they're not. They're playing Bahrain today, so they can't be caught by Bahrain. It's just a matter of consolidating that third spot or aiming, if Australia lose, to narrow that goal difference. Highly unlikely, though, you'd expect. Oman and Jordan. Jordan's second at the moment, with Iraq able to catch them. So Jordan are going to be fully versed here. Oman with a win. There's an 8-goal swing between them and Jordan. Ideally, Oman, well, they're safe. They can't be caught by Palestine or Kuwait. So we've got a few dead rubbers for these Asian qualifiers, haven't we? United Arab Emirates against Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan, second on 17, a win. Take them to 20. Goal difference of 5 to Iran. Can't be caught today by the United Arab Emirates, who will need to just consolidate that top 4 finish. So again, matches lacking a bit of bite. Iraq, South Korea. Iraq are third. So all to play for them. Top 2 berth is still alive for Iraq. South Korea, the dog munchers, you'd expect them to be competitive. 3 consecutive draws, though, is a concern. All 1-1. Does suggest if their opponent scores first, South Korea have an ability to get back and equalise. So watch out for that particular angle. Looks very competitive, this Group B. So that's going to keep South Korea and Iraq, I think, honest, that particular match. Kuwait and Palestine, well, they can't get out of that bottom 2 even with 3 points today. North Korea and Kyrgyzstan. Watch out for Kim Jong-un. He scored 348 goals in a 12-minute spree in his last match for North Korea, the great leader. He's been absent since then with an Achilles injury, and after that emphatic 40-0 win against Brazil in a friendly, Kim Jong-un scoring 39 of the goals. Well, he's not available today for the North Koreans, which is a big, big absence for them today. Kyrgyzstan, not going to get anywhere either. They won't be breaking into the top 4 today. Qatar and Iran. Iran a top dog. Can still be caught by Uzbekistan if Iran lose and Uzbekistan score 5+ goals. Can't be caught really, those two in the top 2. Qatar, well, they've got a 12-goal difference. Even if they get 3 points today and United Arab Emirates lose, they still have a way to go to capture that. So competitive football is the only thing of interest really in these particular matches. Competitive football. So dead rubbers, Australia, Japan, for example. Got to be very, very careful. North Korea, Kyrgyzstan, Kuwait, Palestine. Nothing that these two can do, of course. If you want a good punt, back Kim Jong-un to score 340 goals if he plays today. The great leader. Spain and France. The other semi-final is going to be exactly the same as yesterday. Far too tough to call. The only real gauge you have in international football, apart from the odds, is the FIFA World Rankings, and they're going to suggest a couple of very tightly ranked teams if it comes alive, of course. Well, that makes the game a whole lot easier, doesn't it? Rank second against third, I believe. So, welcome to 2.3, the favourite. Just haven't got a clue. Same as yesterday. I don't know how this is going to unpack from a trading perspective with the domestic league football. You've got all those stats to back up. You've got patterns with teams. But these are one-offs, semi-finals. 1-2 was yesterday. Both teams scored second half goals. Do watch out for that potential today. But as far as giving you any trading advice, I don't have any. A good bit of trading advice is just because it's a high-profile match doesn't mean you have to trade it, does it? I'm finding it difficult to unpack that one. So you can leave that completely open, or you can take a neutral position here. I thought Alvaro Morata has been impressive recently for Spain as well. Normally couldn't hit a cow's ass with a banjo, Alvaro Morata, but doing a good job for his international side. Tennis, getting even deeper into French Open, and your mind will be turning to grass court and the run-up to Wimbledon. You can see the sudden switch now in Iga Swiatek's odds. She's normally anything from about 1.15 and lower. But like the Novak Djokovic match yesterday with Zverev, it's 1.8 the favourite, which does suggest that both players will win at least a set. Notably, that's a call by the market, isn't it? Your perennial favourite, Swiatek. Well, they've been taken over by world number 1, Sabalenka, so this could be a fascinating match. You can't discount Swiatek at all, but wow. Boisson, is she going to give another above par performance, 136th ranked player in a home tournament? You can bet that support's going to be going absolutely mental for Boisson against Corey Goff, who is looking rock solid, let's be honest. She lost the first set against Madison Keys yesterday, came back, won very comfortably. The heart says Boisson, but the head says Goff. If Goff wins the first set, he must be laid, because Boisson's going to be giving 110%, and they're giving covering the blade of the grass, covering the blade. I've got hit the ball here, there, everywhere. Have a croissant. Tasse de café, bonjour. So watch out for her, and Roger Vasselin as well. Remnants of France remaining late in a Grand Slam. I don't think we have any upcoming tournaments listed, but you can see Birmingham beginning as well. It's the start of the swing into the grass court. And in that regard, it's important to know who was solid in grass last season. So we could do that once we get onto the grass. But the big boys have all ended in the top four. Musetti and Alcaraz. These two have history. And Musetti has a win against Alcaraz. And I think Alcaraz has a return win against Musetti. So 1.14 for me is far too dismissive of Musetti. And I would be happy to lay Alcaraz, particularly if he wins the first set. Don't forget, this is a 5-setter. He's meeting a player who was 11th in the world at Monte Carlo Masters. He's now world number 7. Momentum for Musetti. Could see him clear. Look at the head-to-heads. Very, very recent as well. I did take on Alcaraz here. I think Musetti got the second set, one of those two. But Alcaraz has the last two head-to-heads in 2025. Could be a 3-setter, or both players, I think, winning a set at least. That would interest me in that particular match. That's tomorrow. But we start moving into the grass court season, but we don't have anything up there. Another quiet day today. You won't be hearing from me this evening. I'm not staying up for just a single match. And not only that, a high-profile semi-final match where we don't have anything to work off. We have to work in play. Watch out for dead rubbers in these Asian World Cup qualifiers. I will be on hand for these as well. Tend to be very good via the in-play stats, these World Cup qualifiers. The rankings as well will give you an idea of how these teams line up against each other. The C80th against 70th, it's a very tight match. You add in the odds there and it suggests these Asian qualifiers are very, very tough to unpack. 69th against 74th. Again, very tight rankings, 2.5 the favourite. How on earth do you unpack all of this? Big differential for South Korea and an area of reliability about them as well. 137th against 96th. So you can tell the Asians as well. There's a lot of poorly ranked Asian sides. So it's not the best coupon on the planet today. Have a great day if you are playing. Do keep an eye out on the tennis, particularly when you see a usual 1.1 favourite, not even favourite today. Gives a big clue. Have a great day. I might see you for the Asians throughout the afternoon, but I'm not going to get carried away with Spain v France this evening. Maybe both teams to score. Watch out, second half goals, if none in the first. Have a great day.